Little Thursday night action as the LaFeria Lions are in town to take on the Brownsville Rivera Raiders. It's a special broadcast here tonight on a Thursday. These two teams were originally scheduled to play at LaFeria, but the conditions of the track area where they're doing the final repairs and final installation of the new turf forced this game to be moved into Brownsville. So our thanks again for the school districts for allowing us to broadcast the game. And a Thursday night means we can bring you live video coverage. LaFeria Lions will be in the white uniforms tonight. The Rivera Raiders will be in the black uniforms. A matchup of two teams that are taking their final measuring steps before they head into district play. LaFeria starts things off as early as next week at the road game against the Rio Hondo Bobcats. Rivera, after a week off from tonight's ball game, will take on the Hannah Eagles. They'll get underway in district play as well. Again, our pregame show, 7 minutes and some change before the opening kickoff. We'll take a break. Thanks some of the advertisers who are assisting us in broadcasting this game under the direction of KBSDI TV. Jessica Reyna on the camera. To my right side, Moses Garza from Sam Stadium on a Thursday night. Welcome to a live broadcast of Rio Sports Live. LaFeria and Rivera. Back with more after this.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are on the pregame show as they are getting things set up here for the first team school song. That'll be the LaFeria Lions. And the bands are in the house tonight, so we'll have some marching performances at halftime. LaFeria marching band across the way in the shade as far as Sam Stadium on a Thursday night. Wind blowing across the field, crystal clear blue skies overhead. Should be a good one. Those fans watching this game, if you will, help us assist other fans that may not be aware of this game going on. This is a Thursday night. This game was originally scheduled to be played on Friday. So we ask you that are watching on our social media, on the Facebook side, share the link. Most importantly, helping get the word out. If you're watching on Facebook, I ask again, share the link. And follow and like our page to assist us in our growing numbers for our advertisers who are always asking us, what's your numbers, what's your numbers, what's your numbers? On Facebook, there's your directions, please. And on YouTube, if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's where I have more and more fans that are watching these games on the big screen TVs. Welcome again to our broadcast from Sam Stadium. LaFeria Lions in town to take on the Rivera Raiders as the Rivera Raiders get ready to play their school song. Good crowd on hand here. They're filing in at Sam Stadium. They were getting here extremely early. We were here at 3 o'clock setting up our broadcast equipment. As we were exiting the parking lot, there were people already filing in here excited for this ball game. Rivera Raiders come in to this game 1-3 on the season. And they've been tested, and they're an interesting ball club coming into this one. They lost by a slim margin to Brownsville veterans out of the gate, and that kind of got people's attention that this Rivera team may be a lot better on paper, or what they were on paper, as they get ready to play this season. They lost a heartbreaker to Edinburgh, got well against Valley View, and last week scored 28 points against Pioneer in a loss, as their offense seemed to find some traction coming into this one. The LaFeria Lions, meanwhile, are coming in averaging over 46 points a game under the direction of Dorian Hernandez, one of the only unbeaten teams left in the Rio Grande Valley. And a small school, big school clash-up. LaFeria and Rivera. We'll be back with more after this.
Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
And welcome again, everyone, back to another broadcast here on a Thursday night, coming to you from Sam Stadium as the high school football season is already entering week 5, as we are set for this one for the LaFeria Lions to be tested by the Rivera Raiders. After the playing of the school songs, playing of the national anthem, two respective teams make their way to the sidelines and sit back and enjoy this one on a Thursday night. This is a game 1 under the Real Sports Live blanket. We have a couple other games being broadcast. Our game 2 game tonight is at Donna. We'll have a matchup there. J.R. Gully has the call over there, and we have the PSJA school system broadcasting a game from PSJA Stadium. I tried really hard to get the Rio Hondo game on at Gruya. Never could get that final confirmation phone call, and we couldn't make the trip across to Rio Grande City and Rattler Stadium. We'll get the Rio Hondo Bobcats on the air next week as the LaFeria Lions are traveling to Rio Hondo, and we'll be there for that broadcast as well. System 1, Game 1 will be tomorrow night in Ed Couch Elsa, as the Mercedes Tigers will be taking on the Yellow Jackets of Ed Couch Elsa. I'll be there with the call of that one. And then we're making a road trip to Abilene as we'll follow the Hannah Eagles on Saturday night against Tascosa from Abilene Christian University. So a full tilt broadcast week again on Rio Sports Live. We have additional games, Midlands at Harlingen on a Saturday. We'll have that broadcast for you, as well as a ton of broadcasts, including a big one where McCallum Memorial is at Mission tomorrow night. That'll be our Game 2 game of the night, as J.R. Gully gets the call from Tom Landry Stadium. Rivera Raiders make their way onto the field. Meanwhile, on the flip side, the LaFeria Lions are already sidelining over there on the visitor side. This Rivera team trying to find their identity. They've been in some close ball games, couldn't finish it off, and they are an active, competitive football team as they take the field here tonight against the LaFeria Lions team that has put up some big-time numbers behind one Dorian Hernandez, as this prolific offense comes in averaging over 46 points per game. Again, the big eye-popping stat last week to me was the Rivera Raiders offense found some rhythm. They scored 28 points in a loss against Pioneer. Their defense was torched for 50 points, but that Pioneer team is certainly playing at a high level. And the Rivera Raiders, again, they're using this as their final tune-up. They'll get a week off after this, and then they'll embark on district play with a game right here against the Hannah Eagles, which will bring you on our broadcast scheme. On the coin toss, the LaFeria Lions won the toss earlier, and they deferred, and that means the Rivera Raiders will be returning the football to start this ball game. And for the Raiders, they'll send 2 men back to return the kick as Mark Gonzalez stands back inside his 10-yard line, flanked to his right side by Alberto Garcia. For the LaFeria Lions, they'll get ready to kick this ball off. The sun will go behind the clouds in the next minute or two, and we'll be under the lights from this point on. Kickoff is underway, and welcome to the broadcast on a Thursday night. Deep kick goes into the end zone, and so the Rivera Raiders will bring the offense out and start a drive from the 25-yard line to start this ball game. Under the direction of KBSDI Television and the crew, camera operators Moses Garza and Jessica Reyna at the helm. We appreciate you joining us here for the broadcast, and I appreciate always with the schools assisting us with a chance to broadcast these games. Chito Perez, the starting quarterback tonight for the Rivera Raiders. And as he brings them up to the line of scrimmage on first down, we'll take a look at what they employ here. Right out of the gate, they've got a 3-receiver set on the right side of the field. Single receiver, they'll swing a pass left-hand side. It's caught out across the 30-yard line. A quick hitter in the direction of Elian Hernandez. Hernandez with the catch. And that'll be a gain of 6 yards on first down on a pass play from Chito Perez. 2nd down and 4 coming up. This time they'll go with a twin receiver on either side of the field. 2nd and 4 for the Rivera Raiders. First drive of the ball game. Perez takes a snap, hands the ball off, running play left-hand side. That'll be enough for a first down on the first carry of the night for Ramiro Vega. Vega will gain 5 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down, and the chains will move for the Rivera Raiders. And it's important for this offense, again, to establish the fact that they can move the ball up and down the field. I don't think anybody coming in here was thinking shutout on the Rivera Raiders side. They knew how good Dorian Hernandez and this offense can be. And points, or at least possession with the ball, moving it up and down the field, is key to assisting their defense. Running play right side, trying to bounce it outside is Vega. He's going to get hit and thrown down. First guy over there for the LaFeria Lions was Evan Avila. And mark this down, the number of players that I'm going to be saying on the defensive side, as Avila will also be on the field when the offense is out there. And that could be a factor in this game. Players will be going both ways for the LaFeria Lions. They have a lot of numbers over there, so does the Rivera Raiders. But you'll hear some guys' names on both sides of the line of scrimmage. 3-receiver set left-hand side for the Raiders. Rolling out is Perez. Looking, establishes a pass out across the flats. That's caught. First down out to the midfield stripe. Good read that time, and a completed pass this time to Hugo Ugalde. And that's enough for a first down on a 15-yard pass. Watch here, the rollout bought Perez plenty of time. And then the route run and the easy completion. 2 for 2 in the passing game for Perez here in the opening drive. Has the ball at the midfield stripe on 1st and 10. Rolls out, runs an option, pitches quickly to Vega, turns it upfield, got inside LaFeria territory, down to the 46. That's a 4-yard gain. 3rd carry of the night for Ramiro Vega for the Rivera Raiders. Clock running with 9:57 to go here in this first quarter play. And 2nd and 6 coming up. Perez getting the plays from the sideline, relays to the troops in the huddle. Play clock at 20 as they break out of the line. On this play, wide receiver, Asaye Reyna to the right side. 2 receivers left side for the Raiders. Check that, that's Ramsey Rocha. Pass in the direction of Rafael Campos. Caught it for a first down inside the 40-yard line. Nice pitch and catch that time by Perez. Down to the 38-yard line. And watch this route. Just a quick hitter. Campos was his first catch. Perez now 3 of 3 in the passing game on the opening drive. Ball now at the 38-yard line of the Feria Lions. Perez on 1st and 10. Hands it off right up the middle as Vega wrapped up and taken down. First guy there making the tackle was Guillermo Vargas. Short gain for Vega. Call it a 3-yard run. 4 carries for 11 yards in this game. Fans, share the link if you're watching on our social media. Please share the link on Facebook. I'm finding more and more that assist us in getting the word out to other fans. Second down play for the Rivera Raiders. Cheeto Perez out of a shotgun formation. Single receiver right side. They overload the left. He spots something defensively. He appears to be changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Perez, the junior signal caller. Play clock down to 2, runs the option, tries to keep it. Now he pitches it out. Nice pitch. Here comes Vega. Vega to the left-hand side. Got a first down. Nice read that time by Perez. Vega on the carry. Will go for 8. And another first down for the Rivera Raiders on the game's opening drive. Ball now at the 25-yard line of the LaFeria Lions. This started at the Raider 25. You can see on that replay, Perez with a nice read and pitched it the last possible second before he went down. Twin receivers either side of the field on 1st and 10 from the Lion 25. Perez for the Raiders on a read, hands it off up the middle. That's Vega inside the 20-yard line. A quick 6 more yards for Ramiro Vega. And that big offensive line right now is doing the job for the Rivera Raiders, as they're just muscling up front. Those tackles, Matthew Yarbrough. Take a look at the other one, who is Marcus Nash up front. Also up front for the Rivera Raiders is John Elias. Second down and 4 coming up for the Raiders. Perez, high snap, swings a pass. That's going to be dropped incomplete. He had a man as he was in the direction of Elian Hernandez. Incomplete pass is the first miss on the night for Tito Perez. He's now 3 of 4 for 30 yards. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Raiders. Stops the clock with 7:04 to go in the first quarter. Broadcast coming your way from Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, under the direction of KBSDI TV. I'm Joe Bowling with you with Rio Sports Live. 3rd down and 4 coming up for Cheeto Perez. Out of a shotgun. Has Vega there to his right side. Runs right, pitches right. Vega has to turn it upfield, hit hard, and down he goes. Big hitting that time for the LaFeria Lions. Big number 99 is Israel Rodriguez. You can't miss him on your screen. And a gain of, or loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 4 for the Rivera Raiders in the red zone as the ball's at the 19-yard line of the LaFeria Lions. I see Bert Ruiz is checking in, watching. He assisted me getting systems ready. Bert, be sure you share the link. 4th down play coming up. Cheeto Perez out of a shotgun. Has Vega to his right side on 4th down, apparently going for it. They'll try to draw him off sides, and they may have done so. It's borderline. And I'll call that a false start against the Raiders. And so from 4th and 4, it goes to 4th and 9, just like that. 6:20 and counting here in the first quarter. The opening drive for the Rivera Raiders has established a couple of things. They were able to move the ball downfield, and they've taken nearly half the quarter away, keeping that LaFeria Lion offense on the sideline. Cheeto Perez on 4th down and 9. Wants to go for it, drops back. Here comes pressure, delivers the ball. Got a man, incomplete. He had Elian Hernandez, and a miss on that one is a turnover on downs, and the LaFeria Lions bend but don't break, and they bring the offense on the field. You go back and you look at that play, the Rivera Raiders, that was a big play in the makings. Hernandez reels that in. I'm not sure they would have stopped him. Here's Dorian Hernandez. This team averaging over 46 points a ball game. Into the game on first down. Hernandez has two backs behind him in the backfield. And on 1st and 10, hands it off. No, keeps it on an option. Swings it out right-hand side and with some room. Out across the 25 to the 30. That's near a first down. That'll be a lateral on that time. Hernandez with a nice ball fake. Got it out in the hands of Derek Perez. That's good enough for 10 yards and a first down for the LaFeria Lions on the first play from scrimmage. Quick snap. Hernandez swings a pass right side. That's caught out across the 40-yard line. That's near first down territory. Quick hitter as he finds Caleb Flores. Caleb Flores on the catch. That is enough for a first down as he drove through the would-be tackler. 11-yard pitch and catch for Hernandez to Perez. Quick snap. Hernandez going to keep it up the middle. He's got some room. 45-40. Dorian Hernandez down the sideline. 30-25. Turns on the Jets. Out of bounds inside the 20. Dorian Hernandez on his first carry of the game. 34 yards on the carry for Dorian Hernandez. And in the blink of an eye, watch this read by Hernandez. Oh, huge hole opened up. Look at the blocking going downfield. That's deep in the secondary. There's a wide receiver delivering a block 20 yards downfield. Running play for the Lions inside the 10-yard line. And this Lions team is marching the ball. Avishai Dickerson on the carry. And 1st and goal coming up for LaFeria. Hernandez hands it off up the middle. That's a short gain. And the LaFeria Lions were averaging double figures on every play from scrimmage until that run by Dickerson. Short gain of a yard brings up 2nd and goal. Hernandez keeps Dickerson to his right-hand side. Twin receivers left, single receiver wide right. That's Caleb Perez. Hernandez on the read, takes it up the middle, and he's inside the 5, bangs down to the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up on a run by Dorian Hernandez. With 4:33 left here in the first quarter, the LaFeria Lions knocking on the door. Hernandez and company making it look easy on the first time they touch the football. On 3rd and goal, Hernandez gonna run it up the middle in the end zone. Touchdown, Dorian Hernandez. LaFeria Lions on top, 6-0. Hernandez called his own number, his 3rd carry of the night for 39 yards on the first drive. And the Rivera Raiders, who had the ball for over 6 minutes to start this game, in less than a minute and a half, see this LaFeria Lion team march it downfield and put points on the board. Extra point, ball down, kick is up, long high, and good. Lions take the lead, 7-0. Kickoff coming up. This is Real Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here at Sam Stadium as we continue the broadcast. LaFeria Lions, if you're just joining us, up 7-0 with 4:18 left in the first quarter. Each team has had the ball once. The Rivera Raiders will get it for a second time on the kickoff. Shorter kick this time, returnable. Out across the 7 to the 10, 15-yard line, middle of the field, 20-25 in the hurry to the 30, 33-yard line, out to the 35. Nice return. That's Jose Valle on the return for the Raiders. And the Raider offense makes their way back on the field. Rivera, if you're just joining us, took the opening kickoff, which went in the end zone, started to drive at their own 25, made it inside the red zone of the LaFeria Lions before turning it over on downs. Assisted by a penalty was the LaFeria Lions. And then a missed pass on 4th and 9 that may have went to the house for the Raiders. Turned the ball over. Raider offense back on the field. Cheeto Perez on first down. Twin receivers either side. Fakes a pass, looking, swings it right-hand side. Caught by Elian Hernandez. makes a man miss, takes on a tackler at the 40, drives forward, nearly out of bounds. Here comes a penalty at the end of that. Nice run after the catch by Elian Hernandez. Now we'll sort out the penalty. Was in a area where you get a bad block. We'll take a look. So a block in the back against the Rivera Raiders will take that play away. They'll mark it down after the walk-off by the official to the 31. It was a gain on the pass play of 5. As that penalty will be enforced where the block occurred. 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Still first down for the Raiders and Chito Perez. Long count. Runs it left-hand side, going to reverse it, turns it upfield to the right side, trying to outrun a couple of defenders. Steps out of bounds, got back to the original line of scrimmage. Being chased that time, Matt Morales would not let go. Perez able again to get back near that 35-yard line. Second down, still 11 yards to go for the Rivera Raiders on their second drive of the game. Raiders with 63 yards of offense so far in the ball game. They now gain 72-63. On second down, dropping back. Now pressure coming. Perez is hit and down he goes. Nice play that time by Andrew Rodriguez. Looked like Perez was going to get away and Rodriguez found an extra gear. Drops him for a loss. And third and long coming up for the Raiders of Brownsville Rivera. I think that's lost in the shuffle when fans are taking a look at this LaFeria team. As their defense has just been stout this season. And they're able to platoon guys in, and so they're not having to go the distance. Here's a pass play for Perez. Looking deep ball, way overthrown. Back inside the 40-yard line of the LaFeria Lions. After completing his first 3, Perez has now missed on 3 of his last 4. And stopping the clock with 2:47 to go in the first quarter, and LaFeria's Lions are going to get the football again after the exchange on the punt. And they should get good field position out of this. 2 men back inside their 40. Chris Diaz and Derek Perez stand back for the Lions, drifting back inside their 35. A low snap, punter gets to it, gets the kick away, could have been blocked. Returnable for the Lions. They drop it, fumble ball, and the Raiders recover. Brownsville Rivera on their home field gets a turnover on special teams, and the offense will stay on the field. Going back, that one could have been blocked, and then the fumble was easily recovered on the replay there. Great camera work here at Sam Stadium. 2:37 left in the first quarter. Raiders with a new breath of life here for the offense. They stay on the field. Starting this drive after the turnover at the 44 of the Lions. Chito Perez hands the ball off. Running play, Vega has some room across the 40, down to the 37-yard line. 7 strong yards on a carry by Ramiro Vega. And on the snap of a fingers after getting the turnover, new life breathed into this offense for the Rivera Raiders. Time of possession, the LaFeria Lions have had the ball for just a couple of minutes in this first quarter. We're down to 2 minutes and some change. Rivera Raiders have had it for most of this first quarter. Second down, a running play. Perez calls his own number. He fumbles the football. And let's see who got that. Feria Lions say they got it. Officials haven't indicated yet. They do. Lions get it back on a turnover. They strip the ball out of Chito Perez's hands. And a turnover gives the ball to LaFeria. First down play. Again, Perez trying to take on a couple of tacklers. Had that ball held up high. And juggling it as he got to the line of scrimmage. Lions able to recover. Here comes Dorian Hernandez onto the field. First down play. Swings a pass right side. That's going to be caught. Here comes Caleb Perez. Runs through a tackle. Gets down a 9-yard gain, maybe 10. Second catch of the night for Caleb Perez. Takes the ball. It will be a 9-yard gain. Out to the LaFeria 48. Hernandez in a hurry. On a shotgun. Takes a look. Sends a man in motion right to left. And the penalty flag comes in on the snap. That'll be a false start against the LaFeria Lions. That'll move them back 5 yards. Clock stops with 1:29 to go in the first quarter of play. Get additional broadcast coming your way. We just got the indication from Ronnie Zamora that we got the thumbs up on a broadcast if we want to for the Los Fresnos game on Friday night. That means it opens the door for the Harlingen South game on Saturday. I don't think we're going to be able to make the trip over there. I was going to try to get Billy Watson in that direction, but he was telling me he had something coming up on Saturday. I'm not sure we're going to be able to send him that direction. Thus, yours truly will be heading to Abilene to make sure we have a broadcast of the Hannah Eagles. Timeout on the field. They're attending to one player. Appears to be shaken up a bit with cramps. He's already on his feet. We'll take a quick, we'll go ahead and keep it right here at Sam Stadium on a Thursday night. When the sun goes down, it's just an absolute beautiful scene here from the broadcast booth at Sam Stadium. LaFeria Lions on second down, call it 6 yards to go. Hernandez with the football spotted inside his 42. Takes a low snap, swings a pass over the middle, incomplete. Looking in the direction of Derek Perez. Incomplete pass. Brings up third down for the LaFeria Lions. Their first drive, they were on the field. In the snap of a fingers, they were downfield. For an early score, the only points on the board thus far. Third down for Hernandez. Sends a man in motion. Left to right. Drops back to throw. Here comes pressure. Swings a pass in the flat. Caught. Lot of room. Midfield 45. Takes on a block to the 40. 35, 30. 25. Takes on a tackler down to the 20-yard line. Nice run after the catch for Albert Montiel. Montiel, and you can see he just used his blockers right there. There were two blockers engaged. And then reaching back to take on the would-be tacklers for the big gain. Swing pass right side. That's going to be caught by Perez. Perez hit, drives forward inside the 10. Third catch of the night for Caleb Perez. Goes for 8 yards. But Hernandez is spot on in this ball game to start it. Second down and short, call it 4 yards to go for the Lions. Inside the 10-yard line of the Raiders. Hernandez on a read, runs himself, takes it inside the 5, drives forward to the goal line, and he is in for the score. Dorian Hernandez took on a tackler and just carried him in the end zone. 9-yard touchdown run, his second touchdown of the ball game, and LaFeria goes up 13-0. Lions offense has been on the field twice here in the first quarter. And with 21 seconds left, they lead and going for the extra point. Good snap, ball down, kick up is long, high, and good. LaFeria Lions 14, Rivera Raiders looking for the score. Get the ball back as the first quarter continues after this.
Employee Retirement Service has been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Bring you back here as we are at Sam's Stadium on a Thursday night. Fans watching out there, appreciate you watching wherever you may be seeing this game from. If you're watching on our social media, give us a shout out where you may be tuning in from. It's always fun to see that. Where the fans we reach. 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Lions kick it off for a third time in the ball game. Inside the 5, returnable for the Raiders. Out across the 10 to the 15, 20. And the 25-yard line, bouncing it outside, 30, 35, 40. 45-yard line, midfield stripe on a return for the Rivera Raiders. Good field position to start this drive as this Raider team showing some life here. Down 14, but good field position to start a drive. They'll mark it down at the 47. With 12 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Raider offense with their hands on the football. Cheeto Perez and company went negative on that last 2 drives. They'll hand it off and upended at the line of scrimmage, Ramiro Vega. Good hit made that time by Guillermo Vargas. Vega now on 9 carries, has 32 yards, leading the way, and that's the end of the first quarter. 2 times the Lions touched the football. 2 times they scored. They turned it over once. They got it back on a turnover. Lead 14-0. Rivera Raiders have the football right after this. First play of the second quarter. Rivera Raiders looking for a pass. They'll complete it. Nice pitch and catch. That's good enough for a first down, an 11-yard gain. Third catch of the night for Elian Hernandez. And Cheeto Perez strikes on the first play in the second quarter for the Raiders. Hernandez now with 3 catches for 22 yards in the game. 5 completed passes and 8 attempts for Perez. New set of downs outside the 42-yard line of the LaFeria Lions for Tito Perez. Sees a blitz coming right side, hands the ball off. They'll bounce it outside. Good coverage and nice run. Nonetheless, gaining yards out of that play was Vega. Looked like containment was there. He turned something out of nothing on that run for Vega. His 10th carry of the night already. Time of possession and a big pendulum swing belonged to the Rivera Raiders in that first quarter. But the LaFeria Lions offense didn't stay on the field long on their 2 drives, resulting in points. Second down play. Man in motion goes right to left for the Raiders. That's Kalina Gracia. Perez rolls out right side, looking for a big play. Completed pass inside the 30-yard line. Finds Hernandez again. Nice strike that time. Perez showed off the arm. That was a, in the blink of an eye, going to get their pass. Watch this. From the time it releases, even in slow motion, that is there in a hurry. Perez completes a pass to Hernandez. First down. Outside, right at the 27-yard line of the LaFeria Lions. Raiders on their first drive of the ball game took it inside the 20. Came up empty on the scoreboard. First down play for Perez. Sees a blitz coming right-hand side. Hands the ball off. Vega is hit. Drives forward. Ends up getting to the 25. Couple more yards for Ramiro Vega. Right now they're running away from the pressure, which is coming from the sides by the LaFeria Lions. New players shuffling in the field for the Rivera Raiders. Marco Gracia brings in a new play. Relays it to Tito Perez, and we're ready to go. Gracia lines up as a receiver on the left-hand side, joined by Elian Hernandez, a third receiver in the slot. on second down. They'll roll out. Perez going to keep it. Now pitches it. Nice pitch. And yards across the 20-yard line, stretching forward. Near first down yardage by Vega. That's another pitch by Perez. And again, to the absolute last second. Watch this. He's in the grasp right there as he pitches that ball. First down play for the Raiders as they're back inside the red zone for a second time in this first half. Ball down to the 17-yard line of the Lions. This time 3 receivers go right side for the Lions. Or check that for the Raiders for Tito Perez. Under 10 minutes to go. Hands it off. Vega up the middle. Down to the 10-yard line in a hurry. That's an 8-yard gain for Ramiro Vega. 13 carries now, 53 yards in the game in the first half for Vega. Second down and 4 coming up for the Rivera Raiders. Shotgun formation for Perez. On second down. Hands it off to Vega, bounces it outside, takes it to the far right. Strung out, got a first down as he takes it down to the 5-yard line. First and goal coming up for the Rivera Raiders. And Vega used every bit of the wide side of the field to gain that yardage right there. 9:16 left in the half. Perez, if they can get this ball in the end zone, you got to breathe a little life back into this Rivera Raider team. First and goal for Perez from the 5 of the Lions. Long count on a read, hands it off. Vega up the middle, bangs it down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Vega's now averaging 4 yards per carry on 15 touches. That's 61 yards in the first quarter. Raider team now with 112 yards of offense. They've mixed it up well. 52 on the ground, 60 through the air in the first half. 8:54 remaining. Tito Perez on second and goal. A lot of options here. Has Vega to his right side. Play clock down to 10. Tries to draw him offside, nothing doing. Hand off Vega. Hit in the backfield, fumbles the football. Loose ball, still loose, rolls up, picked up by the Lions. Inside the 5, they'll take over. Inside the 5-yard line, the LaFeria Lions stave off a drive by the Rivera Raiders and force a turnover and take the ball over. Watch this. Ball was stripped out right there. Nice tackle by the Lions to pop that ball out and recovered. It looked like Andrew Rodriguez was the man on the spot to recover the fumble. Inside the 1-yard line, Dorian Hernandez, and a first down for the LaFeria Lions. Got to be careful here if you're the Lions. Low snap, handoff, and a running play goes to about the 2. So a little breathing room on a carry by Avishai Dickerson. Gains a half yard after they mark him down right at the 1. Second down and long. Running play, Hernandez hitting the backfield in the end zone. Gets away from 2 tacklers down to the 10-yard line. He got out across there. He had to run through 2 tacklers in the end zone. Dropped shy of first down yardage. That's a 9-yard gain for Dorian Hernandez. The Raiders were the split second away from forcing a safety. Now 3rd and 1. Dickerson on a carry. Got a first down out to the 12. 15-yard line. Drives forward. They'll blow the play dead. Forward progress out to the 16. And a drive that starts inside the 1 for the LaFeria Lions. Now has it outside their own 16. Here's a running play for Hernandez up the middle. Hernandez to the 35, may break it to 40, drugged down to the 45-yard line. Dorian Hernandez. 31 yards on a carry by Hernandez, and he was one man away from taking this one at the distance. Good pursuit and a tackle made by Rafael Campos that saves 6 points. Hernandez swings a pass left-hand side. That's complete. On a carry down the sidelines, yards after the catch into Raider territory down to the 30. 25-yard catch by Chris Diaz, his first catch of the night. You could see he used the blockers to his advantage after making that catch. First down for the Lions. Hernandez going to swing a pass right-hand side. Completed. Another receiver in the mix. Takes it inside the 25, down to the 23. This time he goes to Dario Sanchez. That'll be good enough for an 8-yard gain on his first catch. Fourth receiver now to catch a pass in the first half by Dorian Hernandez. Wants to throw again. Underneath. Completed pass. Here's Derek Perez. Perez to the 10, 5, touchdown Derek Perez. 22-yard score. Hernandez to Perez. And you can see the underneath using the blockers after the catch, outrunning the safety in the end zone for the touchdown strike. And that's a 99-yard drive for the LaFeria Lions, as Dorian Hernandez puts more points on the board. Extra point is good. 21-0. 6:06 left here in the second quarter. Raiders get the football after this.
Watching Real Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Back here at Sam's Stadium on a Thursday night, LaFeria Lions offense cranking up the heat, have put on 21 points. A short kickoff this time, fielded by the Raiders. A fair catch called for and made at their 30. And the Rivera Raiders offense will make their way back on the field. And for Chito Perez and company, if you're just joining this game, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard, but 2 of their possessions, they've taken it inside the 20-yard line of their opponent, including the last drive where they coughed it up on a fumble inside the 1 of the Lions. 112 yards of offense for the Raiders, nothing to show for it on the scoreboard as Perez has to dial it up again. On first down, they mixed it up passing and running. They'll hand it off, a running play for Vegas, got some room across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Ramiro Vega continues to be the workhorse for the Rivera Raiders in this first half at 16 carries. Already 67 yards on the ground for the Rivera Raiders. Perez and company have shown the ability to move the football. Just no points. Second down play, that's an incomplete pass. Looking at Rafael Campos, he'd like to have that back. Campos in stride. Perez hit him. Sometimes the worst spot to hit a receiver, right in the middle of the hands. Drop pass brings up third down, stops the clock with 5:25 to go. The Feria Lions come into this ball game averaging 46 yards a game. This offense has been borderline prolific. Third down play for the Raiders. Perez rolls out, fires a pass, that's completed. Nice move made by Hernandez. He'll be enough for a first down. Clock runs. That's a fifth catch of the night for Elian Hernandez. Cheeto Perez now has gone 7 of 11 in the passing game. 5:10 remaining here in this first half as the Rivera Raiders at the line with a first down play for Cheeto Perez. Vega in the backfield stands to his left. They overload the right side, which is the wide side of the field. Pass play, that's going to be caught by Hernandez. Midfield, carries a man to the 45, down to the 42-yard line. That's a 13-yard gain. Elian Hernandez on another catch. Perez has shown the ability to find these receivers in stride. They can hang on to the ball. This Raider team certainly capable of moving the ball downfield. 4:34 left in the half. Perez with a new set of downs. Stays with that three-receiver set right side. Here's Vega running, spins after a tackler. Trying to gain some yards out of this play, will do so. Gets down to the 39. It's good enough for a 4-yard gain for Ramiro Vega. Second down and 6 coming up for the Rivera Raiders. What channel is this on, Jesse Pardo? Well, if you go to our Roku, if you have a smart TV, go to Roku, download the VTX1 app. You'll be able to tune it in on the Roku channel. Otherwise, you'll go to our YouTube channel, subscribe to YouTube, Rio Sports Live. You'll be able to key it on any television that has internet and watch us on a big screen. Second down play for the Rivera Raiders. Cheeto Perez before the snap. Here come the penalty flags. That'll be a false start against the Rivera Raiders. And the penalty will move them back outside of the 44-yard line of the LaFeria Lions. Looking forward to the second half, the Lions will get the ball to start the third quarter. Well, if you're Rivera, you want to get something out of this drive right here, right now. 3:20 and counting in the second quarter, a fastly played first half. A lot of movement this time. We'll take a look. Another false start against the Rivera Raiders. Back-to-back plays in which the line jumps off sides. And a timeout on the field. Raiders want to talk it over. This drive was moving downfield. Now it's moving backwards. They'll have the ball at the 49 of the Lions when we return.
Diamondbacks, thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce. Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-Up, 3-Down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes from some great sponsors. Registration is October. Back here as we have a second down play for the Rivera Raiders. Perez wants a bunch down the left sideline, incomplete, overthrows Elian Hernandez. Looking for him down the sidelines. Incomplete pass brings up third down.
Stops the clock with 3:07 left.
Third down, Raiders.
And third down coming up for Rivera's Raiders. Perez now 8 of 13 in the passing game for 79 yards in the first half. Drops back to throw. Good protection, has time, rolls out. Looking, gonna run, takes it upfield. Steps out of bounds, well short of a first down. Those penalty yards come into play now as that was a 9-yard gain by Perez, but it needed 19. And so 4th and 10 for the Rivera Raiders. It looks like they bring in the punt team immediately. Last time out, they fumbled the football inside the 1-yard line. LaFeria, in relatively short fashion, took it 99 yards for a touchdown. Punt formation for the Raiders. Good snap. They're going to run the ball on a fake. And it's brought down. That one doesn't work. Open field tackle, Guillermo Vargas. And the Lions take over. They weren't fooled on that play. On a fake punt with 2:51 left here in this first half. And here comes Dorian Hernandez and the offensive unit for the LaFeria Lions, which has been letter perfect here in this ball game, the exception of one fumble. And that was on a special teams play. So this offense has been clicking. First down play for Hernandez. Handoff up the middle, right out to the 50-yard line. First carrier of the evening for Angel Garcia. It's good enough for a 6-yard gain. Hernandez wants to throw, looking for it all. Down the right side, got a man wide open inside the 25, 20, 15, down to the 10. It's going to be 6-5, touchdown Lions. Caleb Perez, yards after the catch, that's 50 yards. They go back to the replay on that. You'll see some just outright terrific moves made after this catch. Hernandez delivers the ball and watch the moves after the catch. He was backpedaling when he caught that. Sidesteps a man. There's 2 more defenders coming on the left side. End zone, Lions. 2:18 left. Second touchdown pass of the night for Dorian Hernandez. Extra point is good. Lions up 28. Kickoff coming up.
The 3-up, 3-down fishing tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big, big way.
Nava with Westago East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back here, LaFeria Lions on top in the first half. Kick it off, fair catch called for and made, this time inside the 20-yard line for the Rivera Raiders. This is one of those classic examples that although coaches preach and strive to have time of possession on their side, doesn't always dictate the score. As in this case, the Rivera Raiders offense has been on the field for the most part of this first half. The Feria Lions have been that good at scoring points, putting up 286 yards of offense and 28 unanswered points. First down for Perez. Sees a blitz coming up the middle, hands it off. Bounce it outside. Vega strung out, gains short yardage, made a gain 2. call it 1 yard gain. 2nd and 9. As he got out of bounds, they stopped the clock with 2:11 to go. The Feria Lion team. I'm going to start talking about it now, fans. This is week 5. We've got a few weeks now to get ready. Playoff football is going to cost me $1,000 a pop for every playoff game we want to cover. Those will all be video covered games. I need some advertisers to step up and assist us in broadcasting the playoff games. Contact me as you see the number on the screen for details. I don't want to get down to the last second. I've got a couple of advertisers that have committed for playoffs. But we're going to need some assistance. That was a timeout called for. 2:02 left here in the half. We'll take a quick break.
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Back here as we are waiting the two teams to make their way back on the field here at Sam Stadium on a Thursday night in Brownsville. Already the LaFeria Lions up 28-0 over the Rivera Raiders. Lions next week will be on the road at Rio Hondo. That'll be a broadcast game on Rio Sports Live. Can't wait to be out there. I think I've got System 1 there. I'll be there myself. On 3rd down for the Raiders. Perez wants to throw, being pressured, being hit. Perez goes down inside the 15-yard line. Lions dropping for a huge loss. Pursuit and the finishing tackle by Rudy De Leon. Huge loss on the play. And a timeout called by the LaFeria Lions. They put up 28. They want their offense back on the field one more time with a chance to score more. Punt coming up.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here after the timeout, our thanks again to Hacienda Ford being one of our title sponsors here on Rio Sports Live. Hacienda Ford in Edinburgh, Texas. If you're in the process of looking for a new car, a used car, or service to your car, Edinburgh, Texas, Hacienda Ford. Proud title sponsor of Rio Sports Live, assisting greatly in being part of the community and promoting athletes across the Rio Grande Valley through Rio Sports Live. Punting time for the Raiders of Rivera. Good snap, and they will get the kick away. High spiraling kick, gonna let it bounce. Takes a bounce for the Lions right at the 40-yard line of the Raiders. And a short field to work for Dorian Hernandez in this offensive unit, which has already put up 28 points and 286 yards. And this is the best field position they've had to start a drive here tonight, as they'll start it at the 39 of the Raiders. Hernandez is 8 of 9 for 163 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's also run the ball 6 times for 88 yards. Lines up in a shotgun on 1st down. Here comes the penalty flags. That'll be a motion.
False start on the offense, 85. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So a 5-yard penalty before they start the drive against the Lions. And before the next snap, a timeout called by the Rivera Raiders. One of the sponsors here, always at Sam Stadium, is Cane's Chicken. I know they're not a real sports sponsor, but they're a sponsor of the scoreboard here, which is a big part of why we're broadcasting these games. These scoreboard sponsors, I always try to give mention. And when you're at a Brownsville game at Sam Stadium, be sure to get your Canes coupon before the game starts. The home team gets a victory. Then a Canes, you get a combo for free, according to the coupon. I used that one week. Pace Vikings got a victory here and had to come down here checking a system out, and I was able to take advantage of the Canes coupons, one of the sponsors here on the scoreboard at Sam Stadium in Brownsville. First down play for Hernandez after the timeout. Dorian Hernandez. 1st and 15, sends a man in motion, left to right. That's Chris Diaz. Here comes Diaz on the carry. Bounces it outside, wall of blockers down the sideline. Penalty flag comes in as he takes it inside to 20, and this one's coming back. Ed Couch Elsa, tomorrow night I'll be there for the game against the Mercedes Tigers. I've got to take my own air conditioning unit to the visiting side at Ed Couch Elsa. I've carried a lot of equipment with me. This time will be the first time I yank out the window unit. Otherwise, it'll be about 109 degrees inside the press box. I tested that. John Cannon was giving me fair warning. I got you a place, Joe. It's going to be hot. I asked him if there was a window. Yes, so we're gonna offset that. First down play coming up for the Lions after the penalty takes it back to the 42. Hernandez drops back to throw, has a ton of time. Here's his arm showing off, left sideline, picked off by the Raiders inside the 10. Interception made by Damian Juarez. Hernandez going for the deep ball. Watch this. He shows off the arm, but the safety reading that all the way, helping downfield on the coverage on a pass intended for Chris Diaz. And the Raiders get the ball back with 1:15 left here in the first half. And Cheeto Perez and company have to start a drive at their 6. No timeouts. Well, they have one timeout remaining. And they'll spread the field for Perez. On first down, the junior quarterback hands it off. This is Vega up the middle, stood up at the 10, drives it outside the 12.
Tackling Vega, 64, Urban Castro.
Urban Castro on the tackle. 6 yards on the carry by Vega. He's now got 78 yards on the ground for the Raiders here in the first half. Fans watching on our social media, if you're watching on Facebook, please share the link. That assists us greatly in getting the word out to other fans. These games are going on. Hey, tomorrow night we'll have a crew in LaFeria. Santa Maria takes on the LaFeria Cardinals. That'll be a broadcast of small school proportions. Excited to have them on. Running play for Vega. Tries to bounce it to the outside. Outruns one man. Gets out of bounds as he got first down yardage across the 20. That's 20 carries in the first half for Ramiro Vega. Stops the clock with 30 seconds left. Here in the first half at Sam Stadium. Both bands are present. What I'll do during the halftime break is I'll run some commercials during the dance performance on the split screen. You'll be able to see that, but we're not going to engage with the music that's played. There's a fumble on the play, and the Lions are going to get it outside the 30-yard line. Vento on the recovery, 21 seconds left, and the Lions offense will get back on the football field here in this second quarter of play. One timeout remaining for LaFeria. And we'll see what the approach is here. Last time out, Hernandez went for a deep ball, was picked off. You don't have to necessarily go to the end zone here with the one timeout. Also with the clock stopping on a first down. First down play. Hernandez with a deep drop. Looking, heaves the ball down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete.
Defending on the play for the Raiders, number 5.
Back there was Estevan Cruz. showing some leaping ability to get up above that ball. Second down play, running play for the Lions, up the middle. Stiff arming up of men to the 20, to the 15-yard line, down the left sideline, inside the 10, dive in zone. No indication yet. Down at the 2 for the Lions. Angel Garcia with 3 seconds left, and watch this. Count the stiff arms. 1, 2, 3, and then inside the 5 dove, but they said he stepped out. First and goal, final play coming up of the first half, and the Lions will send the field goal unit in to attempt a 20-yard attempt. Out of the hold of Dario Sanchez. Before the kick, they'll take a timeout. Reminding you again, our broadcast tomorrow night will be at Head Couch Elsa for Mercedes. We've got that one underway. We got the big matchup over in Mission as the Eagles are at home to take on the undefeated McCallum Memorial Mustangs. J.R. Gully has the call on that one. We'll be at LaFeria for a broadcast there. Tony Valdez checking out the broadcast in Dallas, Texas. Send a shout out in your direction. We're not going as far as Dallas this week, but we'll be in Abilene. When you chart it on the maps, it's about an hour difference. Kick is underway and good for the LaFeria Lions. First half comes to an end on a 20-yard field goal. Lions up 31-0. In a half that saw him put 286 yards of offense on the field. We'll take a break and we'll get you set for halftime from Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas.
And let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Are you ready?
Bring it back here real quick. The dance team for the LaFeria Lions out on the field first. For the visiting side, we're at halftime, 31-0 your score. Again, I'll show the split screen so you can see the performance of the dancers.
Are you ready for the prices? It's a Hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Men's Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-Up, 3-Down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes from some great sponsors. Registration is October 19th. The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3-Up, 3-Down Fishing Tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big, big way. Back here, and we'll keep the camera on, and you'll be able to see LaFeria Marching Band.
Tonight, the Mighty Lion Band will be performing part 1 and 2 of its UIL Pigskin show entitled Evolution. Now sit back and enjoy the 2019 edition of the LaFeria High School Mighty Lion Band.
And that'll be the performance of the LaFeria marching band, and we'll take a break. We'll play some highlights. Here's how the first half scoring took place. Perez, quick snap. Hernandez going to keep it up the middle. He's got some room. 45-40. Darian Hernandez down the sideline. 30-25. Turns on the Jets. Out of bounds inside the 20. LaFeria Lions knocking on the door. Hernandez and company making it look easy on the first time they touch the football. On 3rd and goal. Hernandez going to run it up the middle. In the end zone. Touchdown. Dorian Hernandez. LaFeria Lions on top. 6-0. 63 yards of offense so far in the ball game.
To the field, Rivera's very own award-winning Horizon Dance Ensemble.
Now pressure coming. Perez is hit and down he goes. Nice play that time by Andrew Rodriguez.
Are Colonel Senior Andrea Horta, Captain Sophomore Angie Gonzalez,
gets the kick away. Could have been blocked. Returnable for the Lions. They drop it, fumble ball, and the Raiders recover. Rivera Raiders have had it for most of this first quarter. 2nd down, a running play. Perez calls his own number. He fumbles the football, and let's see who got that. Feria Lions say they got it. Officials haven't indicated yet they do. Oh, here comes pressure. Swings a pass in the flat. Caught. Lot of room. Midfield 45. Takes on a block to the 40. 35-30. 25 takes on a tackler down to the 20-yard line. Nice run after the catch for Albert Montiel. 2nd down and short. Call it 4 yards to go for the Lions. Inside the 10-yard line of the Raiders. Hernandez on a read. Runs himself. Takes it inside the 5. Drives forward to the goal line. And he is in for the score. Resulting in points. 2nd down play. Man in motion goes right to left for the Raiders. That's Kalina Gracia. Perez rolls out right side, looking for a big play. Completed pass inside the 30-yard line. Finds Hernandez again. Here has Vega to his right side. Play clock down to 10. Tries to draw him offside. Nothing doing. Handoff Vega. Hit in the backfield. Fumbles the football. Loose ball. Still loose. Rolls up. Picked up by the Lions. Inside the 5, they'll take over. Own 16. Here's a running play for Hernandez. Up the middle. Hernandez to the 35. May break it to 40. Drugged down to the 45-yard line. Dorian Hernandez. By Dorian Hernandez. Wants to throw again. Underneath. Completed pass. Here's Derek Perez. Perez to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Derek Perez. 22-yard score. Tito Perez. Vega in the backfield stands to his left. They overload the right side, which is the wide side of the field. Pass play, that's going to be caught by Hernandez. Midfield, carries a man to the 45, down to the 42-yard line. That's a 13-yard gain. Raiders, good snap. They're going to run the ball on a fake. And it's brought down. That one doesn't work. Open field tackle, Guillermo Vargas. Good enough for a 6-yard gain. Hernandez wants to throw, looking for it all. Down the right side, got a man wide open inside the 25, 20, 15, down to the 10. It's going to be 6-5, touchdown, Lions. Can't wait to be out there. I think I've got system 1 there. I'll be there myself. On 3rd down for the Raiders. Perez wants to throw, being pressured, being hit. Perez goes down inside the 15-yard line. After the penalty, takes it back to the 42. Hernandez drops back to throw, has a ton of time. Here's his arm showing off, left sideline, picked off by the Raiders inside the 10. Interception made by Juarez, Damian Juarez. Run some commercials during the dance performance on the split screen. You'll be able to see that, but we're not going to engage with the music that's played. There's a fumble on the play, and the Lions are going to get it. Outside the 30-yard line. Timeout. Also with the clock stopping on a 1st down. 1st down play. Hernandez with a deep drop. Looking, heaves the ball down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. 2nd down play, running play for the Lions. Up the middle. Stiff arming up of men to the 20, to the 15-yard line, down the left sideline, inside the 10, dive in zone. No indication, but we'll be in Abilene charted on the maps, it's about an hour difference. Kick is underway and good for the LaFeria Lions.
Provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Association represents approximately 1,500 members in Brownsville and Rivera, ISD. Members are privileged to be the only...
Keep it right here. We got our sound back on. I appreciate you, Javier Trevino. A lot of times I don't have anyone monitoring that for me on the back side of this. Appreciate that. 2 plays, running play. Avishai Dickerson takes it to the house. Kickoff coming up for the LaFeria Lions. Welcome back to our second half. A 2-play drive for the Lions. Puts it 6 more on the board. Here come the Rivera Raiders on the return of the kickoff. Out across the 20-yard line to the 22. Thank you, Landon Jennings. Checking in. Lions again will be on the road next week at Rio Hondo. That'll be a broadcast game here on Rio Sports Live on a Friday night. That'll be live audio. A lot of times fans get real spoiled watching these Thursday and Saturday games, and then they get angry at us on Friday when it's an audio-only version. I don't draw up the rules. I play within them. And that's the dictation coming down from the UIL. Big hit that time by the Lions, and this LaFeria Lions defense is making a statement here now. Jose Castillo, give me a shout out on the YouTube. Michelle Gonzalez also watching. Our sound should be good now. As we got our microphone pipe back up, let us know, just in case. Rivera Raiders on second down. They'll roll out, looking to throw the ball. Man open, a sliding attempt, incomplete pass in the direction of Elian Hernandez. And 3rd down and 12 coming up. Perez squared up. Hernandez was there. That's just a tough catch to come back to for Hernandez. And the Rivera Raiders face a 3rd and long. Three receivers on the left side for the Raiders. Long count. Perez drops back to throw. Looking, delivers a deep ball downfield. That's going to be incomplete. Wanted to Ugalde. Nothing doing, an incomplete pass. And 4th down coming up for the Rivera Raiders. That's going to put this LaFeria Lion offense back on the field. Lions ran 2 plays from scrimmage on the opening drive of the second half. 2 running plays on the ground. The second one, a touchdown run by Avishai Dickerson. Esquivel back to punt the ball away for the Raiders. Lions should get good field position out of this on the exchange. Punt is away. It's going to take a bounce for the Raiders. Nice roll inside the 30-yard line. And it'll be dropped there. Meanwhile, we got a lot of extracurricular stuff going on back around the spot of the punt. And that draws a flag. While they talk that over, we'll take a quick break. In Harlingen, choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. How about this 2015 Chevy Silverado 1500, a regular cab, custom wheels, bedliner, 21,000 miles, power everything, $25,900. Or how about this 2015 BMW 328i, fully loaded with an X-Drive, navigation, sunroof, leather interior, $18,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Cano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Located in the historic downtown.
Back here after the penalty was called, they'll march it off against the LaFeria Lions. They haven't marched it off yet. They may be offsetting penalties. Just trying to dig out a business card. I thought I had a stack of them with me. I had one left in my wallet. Jose Castillo, do you have the sound back? That's what I'm checking on right now. And there's a running play for the Lions down the right-hand sideline, outside the 15-yard line. And a first down play for the Lions, and that's big yards. 56 yards on the catch by Dario Sanchez. And Hernandez has been just lighting it up here tonight. Running play. Hernandez, touchdown, Dorian Hernandez. And that's the second two-play drive of the half. And look at the hole that opens up for Hernandez here. Sidestep that man, makes another man miss in the secondary. By that time, it's too late. 9:54 left in the third quarter. The Feria Lions have been on the football field for 4 plays from scrimmage. In the second half, and 14 points later, the lead is 45. Kickoff coming up.
Stop. Great atmosphere. Locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hi, we're Sherryland Rattlers, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Back here on Rio Sports from Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, KBSDI Television assisting us in broadcasting this. And the LaFeria Lions all over the Rivera Raiders. Raiders on the return to kick, take it out at the 25-yard line to the 30. And a big stack right there. And the Rivera Raiders will bring the offense onto the field. And this LaFeria Lion team definitely made some big plays here in this one. Player shaken up. We'll take a quick break. Hopefully he'll be okay. 9:47 left in the third.
And it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Hola, les habla su amigo.
Player off under his own power for the Rivera Raiders. Hopefully he'll be okay after the kick return. The Raider offense back on the field. Chito Perez and company. Just joining us, this Rivera team had the football for the most part of the first half. And they came up empty on 2 red zone possessions, and capitalizing off of that, the LaFeria Lions punched it in every time they touched the football. Running play up the middle. That's going to be a nice gain on a first down run by Ramiro Vega. And Vega is able to go 16 yards, track at 12. He's got 94 yards on the ground tonight in the rushing game for the Rivera Raider. He accounts for 94 of their 157 in total offense. As this Raider team sets up on first down. Give it to Vega again. Left side this time. Takes it out to the 48-yard line. 6-yard gain. Vega's now carried the ball 22 times. That takes him to the century mark on the ground. And 2nd down and 4 coming up. Tomorrow night we'll be in Ed Couch Elsa. Mercedes Tigers taking on the Ed Couch Elsa Yellow Jackets. I'll be on the air about 7:15 for that one. It'll be an audio-only game. Still invite you fans to tune in. Used to be the only way we could do it was audio via radio. Running play for Vega. Takes it right-hand side. Takes it out across for enough for a 1st down. Ramiro Vega continues to be the workhorse for this Rivera team. You look at the way the game played out. Their offense came into this one. They came off 28-point performance against Pioneer last week. And you thought they've dialed some things in on the offense. It just may work as they get ready for district play. Here tonight, you capitalize and finish off a couple of drives in the first half. And you move forward. They run into a stingy defense, which is looking for their 3rd shutout. Big run up the middle. That's going to be a carry this time. New ball carrier in the ball game. Alberto Garcia on the carry.
19-yard gain to the 28-yard line.
That'll be for a 1st down. And inside the 30-yard line at the 28. Alberto Garcia with a nice carry. Stays in the game on the right-hand side. Takes a handoff, no, this time a keeper by Perez. Takes it right-hand side, strung out, gets out of bounds, got back to the line of scrimmage. Giving chase over there was Evan Avila. Time they mark him down, no gain on the play, call it a loss of a half yard. Raiders now facing a 2nd and long. Cheeto Perez drops back to throw, lofts it down the left-hand side. That's going to be incomplete in the direction of Elian Hernandez. Hernandez was isolated down there, man-to-man coverage. And an incomplete pass stops the clock with 7:11 to go in the 3rd quarter. 420 yards of offense for the LaFeria Lions here tonight. 201 on the ground, 219 through the air. Talk about a nice mix there. It's about letter perfect. Garcia lines up to the right side of Perez on a hard count, drops back to throw. Being rushed, has some time now, directs some traffic downfield, has the ball downfield, and an incomplete. Jaden Torres nearly with a one-handed interception. Torres made a break on the ball. Had he not got a hand on that, the receiver was in position to reel that in for the score. 4th down play for the Raiders. From the 29-yard line of the LaFeria Lions. And they'll keep the offense on the field for Cheeto Perez. Got to get it inside the 19 to get a 1st down. Timeout call. Raiders want to talk it over. 7:01 left in the 3rd.
Que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito, crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
And thank you for watching Real Sports Live. J's up!
Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-Up, 3-Down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs.
Artificial lures only with a blackjack format. No fish over 21 inches. $150 per team or boat. Maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes.
They'll come back to that as the 3-up, 3-down tournament. Give them details on that. 4th down play for the Rivera Raiders after the timeout. Tito Perez, penalty flags come raining in before they get a snap away.
All-star, 6-4 on the offense, penalty still 4th down.
So the Raiders tax 5 yards. That was after a timeout to set up a 4th down play on 4th and 11. Makes it 4th and 15. Fans, tomorrow night I talked about where I'll be. How about Saturday? Packing up, heading to Abilene. We'll have the Hannah Eagles for you live. My wife said I'm crazy. I'm going to pull it off. Perez wants to throw. Rolls out, looking, buys some time. Heaves the ball down in the end zone. Up for grabs. Picked off by the Lions. Tackled out across the 1. Interception made. Isaiah Vinto. And on one side, if you're a defensive coach, you applaud the play here. But if Vinto just simply bats this ball down, his team starts to drive at their opponent's 36. Instead, they'll start it at the 1. They've been here before. Last time LaFeria started a drive right here, they went 99 yards in 3 plays. Hernandez hands the ball off, keeps it himself instead, takes it out to the 3. 2-yard gain for Dorian Hernandez, who on 8 carries has 104 yards. Hernandez on the night, 3 touchdown runs. Looks to throw, rolls out right side. Here comes a penalty, and that may be a hold in the end zone, maybe a safety out of this. Hernandez driven out the 25. Now we'll wait and take a look at this penalty, which is a flag is in the end zone. There's a hold. He made the call of the hold. Now the umpire and the line judge are heading back there to find out where the hold took place. And evidently it took place just outside of the end zone. So no safety. And LaFeria back inside their 2 for Hernandez. Drops back to throw. Pressured, releases it underneath. Caught by Dickerson on the run. Dickerson to the 20. Spins across to the 25-yard line. First down for Avishai Dickerson. That's his first catch of the night. Good enough for 23 yards. And Hernandez, again, has mixed it up. That's 6 different receivers in the game with a catch. Dickerson on a carry there. Stumbles out across the 27-yard line to the 27.5, maybe gained a half a yard, if that. Dickerson on 6 carries, 35 yards. Second down. Hernandez sends a man in motion. That's Chris Diaz. Diaz on the jet sweep. Takes it left side, turns it upfield with some room. Midfield stripe, 48-yard line. Diaz on the carry. 21, or making a 24-yard carry for Diaz. Derek Diaz, is that Derek? That was Chris Diaz. That's his first carry of the night. Pass play left-hand side, down the left sideline. This time it's Derek Perez, takes on a couple of tacklers. That's Perez's second catch of the night. And Dorian Hernandez is just racking up big-time yards here in the game. Wants to throw again, swings it right flat. Caleb Perez looking for a block, turns it upfield. Stays in bounds, football knocked loose, recovered by the Lions. Man on the spot that time, Eduardo Rosales. That'll be a catch, and then you can see Perez stayed in bounds. And the hit was made. And then here comes big number 60. Rosales on the spot. Timeout on the field, 4:24 left. Lions marching again.
The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3-Up, 3-Down Fishing Tournament in Port Mansfield, where catching fish is helping athletes in a big, big way.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Back here on Rio Sports as we continue to bring you coverage of high school football. Fans, I'm always looking for play-by-play individuals. I've got camera operators galore now, and we're trying to expand our volleyball coverage, and I'm more importantly looking for the basketball support. My announcers are covering football games for me, but the basketball season is fastly approaching, and we want to duplicate what we've done thus far in a big way. Second down play after the timeout. Here's Dickerson running left-hand side, turns a corner, takes on a tackler, got near the 21. That's close to first down yardage. On a carry by Avishai Dickerson, stayed in bounds. Good pursuit that time. And watch, that's making the tackle, Gabriel Cuellar. Had to fight off a blocker to get there. Pass play. Hernandez wants it all. Down the left sideline. Got a man in zone. Incomplete. Wanted it all for Derek Perez. And that incomplete pass snaps a string of 4 in a row here in the second half for Dorian Hernandez. He's now 12 of 15 in the game. Calls his own number here, bounces off a tackler, takes it left side, wrapped up and taken down. And on fourth play down, they will not make it. Here comes a penalty at the end of the play, though. So hold on, that may have been a post-possession. Hernandez was thrown for a loss. The penalty was thrown. I believe it was thrown after the whistle. We'll wait for the call. If it's after the whistle, it'll be Rivera football. If it's against or regardless of who's it against. If it's after the whistle, Rivera would have the ball, then they'll march the penalty yards. Either way, here's the call. Well, after a further discussion. Fans, again, I talked about earlier that this is week 5 of the high school football season. That means I'm, in this case, 5 games away from these teams, and we're starting to stare at football playoffs. Last year, we had to come up with $13,000. So it's an offsetting penalty call, and again, it was post-possession because it was a 4th down attempt for the LaFeria Lions. They did not make the first down. Then the whistle blew. Then the penalties came out. And so no yardage marked off against either team. Penalties assessed to players. But the Rivera Raiders offense back on the football field. 3:33 left here in the third quarter. Cheeto Perez and the offense trying to get on the scoreboard now against the LaFeria Lions. Lions came into this one 4-0 with 2 shutouts under their belts. And an offense that's averaging 46 points a game has already put up 45. Before the snap, there's a pause on the field. Normally I'd be like, hey, that's a TV timeout. We could utilize that. That's not the case. And first down for Perez. The officials had to talk things over on the Rivera side. Now they go over on the LaFeria side. Again, I think they were just talking about the penalty and maybe things to watch as they're going to try to keep these teams in check. Handoff, bounce it outside Vega. Takes it outside the 25. He gets 3 more yards. Ramiro Vega had 20 carries in the first half, and here is his 4th carry of the second half. Again, don't take away from what's happening on the line. Those linemen are still battling hard. As you watch this Rivera Raider team, there were question marks coming into the season just how good this team was going to be and how long it was going to take them to get in sync. And I think there's still a team to be feared in 32-6A, because they do have some weapons. They showed the ability to move the football. And when you think about, there's another carry by Vega, and you think about what they've done here in this game in the first half, they had drives, sustained drives, taking up big chunks of time, taking it into the opponent's red zone production, which usually are things that offensive coordinators hang their hats on, as if we do this, we can win some football games. One drive was ended inside the 1-yard line. No points on the board, but again, it's just enough to build on. Again, no harm done thus far as their district play is just a week away. Here's a pass. It's going to be incomplete. 2 Lions had a better chance to catch that than anybody. Aaron Villarreal said, hey, that was mine all the way. Safety David Sines said, I had a beat on that. Incomplete pass. Brings up 4th down for the Rivera Raiders. Watch this. That's the case where 2 defenders defend one another. Punting time for the Raiders of Rivera. Daniel Esquivel, the punter. Gets a high wobbly kick. It's high enough. They'll let it bounce. Takes a Rivera bounce. Down to the 32. Lions take over right there.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back here, first down play for the LaFeria Lions. New quarterback in the ball game. Dorian Hernandez is finished. He'll hand it off. New ball carrier in the game as well. Now I'll be scrambling more for my roster. Devin Spears on the carry for the Lions. And the new quarterback in the ball game is Dario Sanchez. Hands it off, big hit. Spears thrown down. Might have gained a yard, nothing more. He was just near violently thrown down on that play. The 3rd down play coming up. Whistle is a timeout. One of the players shaken up. I think we got some cramping going on. You ask how we're able to go to Abilene, Texas? It's because of this.
South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Hi, we're Rodney Huskies, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
It's one of our advertisers here on Rio Sports Live that assist us greatly in what we're doing. Tomorrow night, the Porter Cowboys are in town right here at Sam Stadium, and Mission Veterans in town. We'll have the broadcast of that one for you. That's one of our 7 games that we'll be at. As you know, Dahlia and I start things. Hey, giving us some credit here on the PA announcer. Thank you, sir. Dahlia and I started this thing October 17th, 2 years ago. So we'll turn 2 October 17th right back here at Sam Stadium. It feels like we've been doing this for 5 years. Sometimes it feels like a blink of an eye, but 2 years. I told everyone I'm gonna bring a birthday cake here on October 17th. Whoever wants to celebrate with me, they can, as we celebrate 2 years. And it'll be near 800 games by the time we get there. That's the crazy part. Running play for the Lions. That goes for nothing.
Quarterback Sanchez stopped by number 30 by it.
Rudy Zamaripa Jr., I got to give a shout out to him. He's down there patrolling the sidelines tonight. I got him on a highlight cam. See if we can get a highlight reel put together by him. 4th down play coming up. Again, I was working extremely hard trying to get broadcast this week up in West Texas. As a punt by the Lions is a short punt, takes a Rivera bounce. That'll net about 12 yards on the exchange. We were close as the broadcast. I was trying to get the Los Fresnos game on tomorrow night and double that up at the same stadium with the Harlingen South game on Saturday. Billy Watson was going to try to make the trip. Kind of threw a ringer at us at the midway point of the week. Wasn't sure if Billy was going to be able to stick around for that day game on Saturday. He was trying, but we couldn't get a final confirmation. We finally got it today at 4:30 in the afternoon. All the schools had already left that was going to take the equipment for us. So the only game left is to try to get the Abilene game in for you, as the Hannah Eagles will be playing at Abilene Christian, and I've already got the press box secured, the okay to broadcast the game, and my wife, who's out of town right now, I'm kind of flying solo. Coach Guest just lets me know they're leaving at 7:30. Don't need to get equipment to him, as that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Don't need to get equipment to him. I was going to have equipment sent his direction. No need to do that, as I'll be taking it on my own. That just means I got to get up early Saturday and take a road trip. Freddie's going to meet me halfway and take over the driving. We'll at least get the Hannah Eagle game on for you at 5 o'clock on Saturday. 4th quarter has arrived, and the Rivera Raiders offense on the field. Tito Perez and company, again, they'll have a week off after this before district play begins. Incomplete pass to the right-hand side, looking for Elian Hernandez. And 3rd down coming up from the LaFeria line, 49. LaFeria won't have a week off. They are right back at it a week from tomorrow on the road at Rio Hondo. Many are saying that is the biggest test for this team in district play. Pitch out left side. That is taken down, as the Lions are all over that. Alicio Cruz over there to make the stop. Loss on the play. And punting time for the Rivera Raiders. Rio Hondo game will be a broadcast game next Friday night. If I looked at my notes right, that's a System 1 broadcast. I'll be over there. If not, Marco Munguia will get the call. 4th down for the Raiders. Good snap. Punter going to run. Going to try for it and will not get it. On a fake, they take it to the 49-yard line. That's shut down in a hurry. You can see the want was there. And then the speed of the Lions shut that fake punt down. Lions send the offense back on the field. What did Dorian Hernandez do if you're just tuning in? Starting quarterback for the Lions tonight went 12 of 15, 269 yards and 2 touchdowns. That was through the air. He connected to 6 different receivers in the game. And he also ran 8 times for 104 yards and 3 scores. At the end of the game, I'll be naming our Rio Sports Live Hacienda Ford He Has It player of the game. That's a hint. Barring some big event here in this ball game, I would say he's got that locked up. Running play, Devin Spears. Spears has been the ball carrier here. See there on that carry. Yeah, it's not just these tackles. They're tackling and throwing guys down. Still playing hard. Pass completion in the flats. That's a 1st down. First delivery for Dario Sanchez in the game. In this case, he finds C.J. Ortiz for a catch. That's enough for a 1st down. Running play up the middle. Spears stays on his feet. Spears inside the 20, 15, 10, down to the 5-yard line. Devin Spears. Looked like he was stopped at the line of scrimmage, and Spears found another gear. Call it 21 yards. And 1st down coming up for the LaFeria Lions. Quarterback keeper, bounce it outside, staying on his feet, down inside the 5 to the 3-yard line for Dario Sanchez. Second and goal coming up for the LaFeria Lions. Sanchez keeps Spears in the backfield, low snap, picks it up, hands it off. Spears spins past a man, gets hit at the 3 and taken down. Low snap kind of threw that play off kilter. Meanwhile, 9:52 left here in this 4th quarter. Under the direction of KBSDI TV in Brownsville, Texas here tonight. Our assistants there are great camera work by Moses Garza and Jessica Reyna among the crew. Here's a running play on the right side. Dario Sanchez is close. Touchdown Lions. Dario Sanchez from 3 yards out. And the Lions on this run go over the 50 mark. .547 yards of offense for LaFeria tonight. 265 on the ground, 282 through the air. New kicker in the game, Ricardo Macias. Slices that up and made it through. Kickoff coming up, Lions up big.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, we're Brownsville veterans, and thanks for watching Real Sports.
Back here on Real Sports on a Thursday night at Sam Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. Again, tomorrow night, Porter Cowboys at home to take on the Mission Veterans Patriots. We continue to cover from one side of the valley to the other. We were real close to being at Rio Grande City tonight for that Gruya game against Rio Hondo. I wanted that one bad. Kickoff by the Lions. Fair catch called for and made by the Raiders of Rivera. They'll bring the offense back on the field. In this case, looks like we may have a new quarterback in the game for the Rivera Raiders. I don't see Tito Perez entering the ball game. Looks like Ramsey Rocha is going to take over the quarterback duties. Stands back there in a shotgun formation. First snap for Rocha, hands it off, running play right-hand side, out across the 25 to the 29-yard line. Alberto Garcia on the carry, gains 4. Second down for the Raiders, 9:12 left here in this fourth quarter. Rocha sees some pressure, runs away from that, keeps it on the option, takes it a first down and a bunch more. Rocha on the carry inside the 45 of the LaFeria Lions. He's not finished yet. 31 yards on a carry right here by Ramsey Rocha. That's close to a horse collar tackle. First down for the Rivera Raiders. And now the LaFeria Lions with 8:44 left. Again, they've pitched 2 shutouts in 4 games. Start looking at the scoreboard here. You want to get stingy and stay stingy and get greedy and try to go for that shutout. Raiders, running play. Garcia bounces it outside left. Makes a man miss. Gains 11. First down. Alberto Garcia. And look at this. He uses the blockers well. They sealed off that edge. 2 receivers down there delivering the final blocks. First down for the Rivera Raiders. Game started, they were in the red zone a couple of times in the first quarter when this game was close. They came up empty, and at that time, the LaFeria Lions set the tone. Their offense was going to be lighting it up tonight. First down play, swing pass right side. That's going to be caught by Campos. Makes a man miss, gains some yards out of that play. Tackle made by Daniel Lopez. That's a near lateral by the time he catches that. He got right through 2 tacklers there before he was brought down. Campos, a nice job after the catch. Just to gain 2. Second down for the Raiders. Man in motion, that's Campos. They'll hand it to Campos on a jet sweep. Has to turn it back upfield. Got to the 25-yard line. Again, that's all Campos. Trying to figure out a way to gain something out of nothing. Brings up 3rd down and 6. Clock running. Playoff sponsors, I'll be looking for those in a big way. Like I was telling you, Fox Sports hit me for $13,000 in the playoffs I covered last year. I wish I could tell you I had all the sponsorships to cover that. I did not. We took a leap of faith that we would be able to be set up for this year. And indeed we did, and we are geared up for it, but we're in week 5. When the regular season concludes, any broadcast that we want to do from there on will begin with a $1,000 price tag, and that's not me charging it, my friends. I'd do it for nothing. I've done a bunch for nothing. That's just to get the rights from Fox Sports. Once we get the rights, then we have to figure out where it's at. If it's close enough, it's easy. Those road trips, in a lot of cases it's out to Laredo. That's an easy trip, but it's still a trip to Corpus Christi, to San Antonio, and beyond. 4th down play for the Raiders. Running play on right side. That'll be enough for a first down on second effort by Ramsey Rocha. And you like the efforts of one Ramsey Rocha. That's a sophomore backup quarterback. This Rivera Raider team is young at the quarterback spot with Rocha as the backup starter tonight. Cheeto Perez, just a junior. Again, I'm not writing this team off in 32-6A at all. I think they're a competitive football team as they learn to close out some drives. Running play left-hand side, down inside the 10-yard line. That's close to first down yardage on a carry by Alberto Garcia. That's a junior tailback in the game. So as you take a look, you start eyeballing it 5 weeks in. What are the pieces here for the Rivera Raiders as they enter the season with the question marks on how good are they? Who have they got that's going to make the big plays? Timeout on the field. 4:53 left. The Feria Lions defense backs against the wall. The ball at the 10-yard line. They're trying to preserve a shutout. That's what they're discussing right now. Back after this.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito. Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-Up, 3-Down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food raffles, baked goods, a silent auction, and terrific prizes from some great sponsors. Registration is October 19th. The tournament is October 20th. See you there at the 3-Up, 3-Down Fishing Tournament in Port Mansfield.
Raiders after the timeout going to run the football, and nothing doing for Ramsey Rocha. It was LaFeria Lions that took that timeout. Ball just outside the 10. This is the at least the 3rd time Rivera Raiders have been inside the 20 here in this game. Ball at the 11. They can get a first down here by getting it in just to the 9. That would be enough for a first down on 3rd down. Rocha keeps Alberto Garcia to his right-hand side. Wants to throw over the middle. Nearly intercepted. Incomplete pass. Julio Moreno nearly picked that one off. And again, if that gets through Moreno, as he made a break on the ball, Rafael Campos could have walked in for a score for the Raiders. Stops the clock with 4:05 left in the contest. And 4th down for the Rivera Raiders. Offense stays on the field. Ramsey Rocha needs 4 yards. Timeout called. Raiders want to talk it over. 4:05 left in this game.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character.
Fourth down play for the Rivera Raiders as they had a quick timeout there. They're going to run a ball up the middle. That's a first down and more into the 5. Touchdown Raiders, Alberto Garcia. After a timeout, watch this. Alberto Garcia hesitates, takes it up central. End zone time for the first time on the night for the Raiders. Alberto Garcia, 5 carries, 74 yards in this game, all coming in the second half. And with 3:57 left in the football game, the Rivera Raiders put 7 up against this LaFeria Lions, becoming just the 3rd team in the season to score against LaFeria. And a delay a game. Delay a game called against the Raiders. So the extra point, push back 5 yards. Ball spotted down at the 15 for the Raiders. Kevin Zaragan puts it through the uprights. Raiders with a 7 spot. Lions get the football after this.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services. Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here, kickoff by the Raiders. Fair catch is made by the LaFeria Lions. Aaron Trevino able to haul that one in. And LaFeria will enter the football field with the offense directed by Dario Sanchez. Last time on the field, he took him downfield and scored. Lions had a 2-play drive to start the second half. Followed that up with a 2-play drive, both resulting in touchdowns. Had a 3-play drive in the first quarter. Had a 4-play drive in the second quarter. 547 yards of offense unofficially. And a third quarterback in the game for the Lions, Aaron Trevino. Before he takes a snap, here comes the whistles. Roach has stayed in the game. He's out at a wide receiver. Devin Spears as a tailback spot. On an option, quarterback keeper staying on his feet with some room out across the 30-yard line to the 34. On a carry by Trevino. He's the 7th man to carry the ball tonight for the LaFeria Lions. Just shy of first down yardage by a yard on a read option. Hands it off to Spears. Spears hit, loses a yard on the play. And brings up 3rd down for the Lions. About a yard and a half to go. Got to get across the 35 for a first down. Our thanks again to Sam's Stadium for assisting us in broadcasting this game. Don't forget, when you come to Sam's every home game, get your coupon before the game starts. Cane's Chicken. Running play, that's a first down for the Lions. Staying on his feet with some extra yards. Midfield and more. Look at this. This is Aaron Trevino. Takes it inside the 20. Brought down there. 3rd quarterback on the roster. 47 yards on that carry. Aaron Trevino taking advantage of the playing time here, trying to open some eyes. First down play, hands it off. This is Spears, hit hard, and down he goes. That's back-to-back carries by Trevino that went for big plays. Spears, meanwhile, takes 2 carries and gets dropped for a loss. He turns around to the offensive line's like, hey, where are these holes? There's the Trevino run. That is just outright running past some tacklers, outrunning that one. Look at those blockers way downfield. That is a good 20 yards downfield delivering blocks. And if it were not for the speed of Jose Valle, that would have been 6. Valle, a good effort by the Raiders to make that final tackle. High snap, quarterback keeper. Here comes Trevino again. Hit hard this time. Short gain, if any. Spears walks back towards Trevino. It's like, I told you. Not every play has a big hole right there. 3rd down for the LaFeria Lions. Minute 12 left in this ball game. Trevino drops back, wants to throw, pressured, delivers the ball, incomplete. In the direction of Philip Connemar. Incomplete pass. Lions as a team, 13 of 17 in the passing game, 282 yards. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. 4th down here. They'll bring the field goal unit in. This isn't a case of trying to run up the score. I know what this is. These coaches want to get a real-time scenario practice for kickers. High snap, they get the ball down. Kick is up and long and high and good. Field goal for the Lions. Kickoff coming up.
Are you ready? Are you ready for low prices? It's a Hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, forever memories. 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. Back here for the kickoff for the Feria Lions, a short kick fielded by the Raiders at the 20-yard line on a fair catch. Inside a minute left in this game. Want to thank you again for joining us for the broadcast. Our special thanks to Brownsville School District for assisting us in broadcasting. When we get here, it's on the side that's facing the sunshine. If we were outside, it'd be blistering hot. Some press boxes, which is like Ed Couch tomorrow, I got to bring my own air conditioner, or we would be dealing with 100-plus degree. Eddie Bermudez just texted me he can't make the trip tomorrow. That means Rudy Zamaripa is going to be at LaFeria. I'll be looking for a camera operator to assist me at Ed Couch. Looks like Bert Ruiz, if you're still listening. You're in play tomorrow, big guy. And I may have you go to LaFeria to assist Marco Munguia. Rudy will make the trip with me. Oh, the beauty of having more than one system in play. Second down coming up for the Raiders. Raiders will give the week off, and then they'll start district play. So, again, you wipe the slate clean as far as the record goes for the Rivera Raiders. And you dial up the things you've done right, and you try to replicate that over and over in district play and try to turn some heads. Final snap, that's going to do it. 55-7, your final score. Welcome to our post-game show here on Rio Sports Live. I'm going to make it a quick one because I know they'll shut these cameras down and everybody wants to go home there on a Thursday night. LaFeria Lions go to 5-0 on the season. A game in which they put up 596 yards of offense. Our Hacienda Ford player of the game is quarterback Dorian Hernandez, who goes 12 of 15 for 269, 2 touchdowns in the ball game. Rushed the ball for 8 carries, 104 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Hernandez and the Lions go to 5-0. Rivera Raiders, again, will get the week off. And they'll take on Hannah right back here. Will he be broadcasting that game from Sam Stadium? Our next look at LaFeria next week on a Friday night will be at Rio Hondo. Reminding you, tomorrow night we're across the valley with 7 broadcast games minimum, including Ed Couch Elsa at home against Mercedes. Thanks again for the broadcast. Reminding you can watch replays and highlights of this one. And for everyone here, my dad, the Joe Bowling, the original Joe Bowling here in the booth with me tonight. Got a chance to see a game. Till next time, good night, everybody.